All right, it is finally here. Stern has put out the reveal trailer and also some gameplay for the new Pokemon pinball machine. Recently, they did their like 1 minute teaser trailer, and we talked a lot about that. And what do we want to see? What are we hoping for? Is it gonna have great mechs? What are the modes gonna be about? Are we gathering badges? Is it just about creature collecting? But it was a lot of speculation because we didn't have anything. Yesterday, there were like some leaked images that came out of the possible playfield. I tried my best not to look at them at all, though I did catch a couple glimpses, but I closed it as fast as I could. Today, the actual showcase is live. I have not seen it, and we're just gonna look at it for the first time. Oh man, here it is. Okay, I was saying please don't be yellow. That's not that bad of a yellow, and okay, yeah, it's clearly just like a pro versus premium or LE. Also excited to see the Spike 3. We're gonna be pausing this a lot because there's a lot I want to see. Yeah, okay, so is it gonna have some really cool unique feature? That's what I'm hoping for. Also, like, how are my predictions gonna be? Is that ball save gonna be Pikachu's cheeks? Let's find out with an ad. Oh, quick pause already. Hey, all right, we got the Meowth balloon. Okay, so we do got some Team Rocket in here. I like this little Godzilla sign. Got a scoop under there. Okay, no, it's a deviator for bridge that goes up and down. Wire form. I've never really been a fan of plastic ramps, clear ramps. I mean, it's kind of cool, but I like the hard metal feel. That just screams classic pinball to me. Stand-up targets or drop targets? I don't know. Gosh, there's so much. The playfield doesn't look bad. Okay, first off, it's not the map. It's not like Kanto or Johto, but it is looking like Gen 1. That's big. This is a beloved IP. So, oh yeah, giant Pokeball. Like we said. Oh, okay. Raichu, love it. Okay, we got our ghost types on there. How did I not think about having a Magikarp on it? I'm also digging this big Charizard on the side. Oh, where the cheeks there? Oh, I was wrong. How is Pikachu not there with light up Yoda cheek eyes? Is this just reused from Fall of the Empire? A little Jabba the Hutt? Weird. I don't know. They seem really high slingshots. Captive ball. Alright. Inside lining. Oh! Nice shooter nub. Okay, there's the mech. Pikachu's moving. It's cute. It's cute. There's the diverter. Oh, it is a scoop underneath. That's cool.
Pokemon caught.
What is this little... What is this little spatula coming down off this inlane feed? That's kind of interesting. But yeah, sure enough, Jabba Hutt. And Fall of the Empire, like, they probably thought it was a cool idea, but man, that ball goes around for so long. I feel like I just be like, ugh, drop already. But it's time for you to take a sip. Appreciate that. Not many of these were made with drinking rules in mind. Okay. Battle, kind of like the Spectrum targets. Hit them all, start a battle. Yeah, that song goes hard. Okay. Pop field underneath there. Dang. Alright. Hey, me here from the future real quick. Now that I've had all day to look at this, I have a little bit more input to add. Pro versus the premium, as well as some things that I like and don't like about that, but more about that at the end. For now, let's get back to the reaction. Aesthetically, it's cute. Definitely bringing kids. It's not my favorite. Just like initially, it's a little busy, but the more I look at it, the more it's actually kind of growing on me now. The Meowth coming down was that's cool. That's a vibe. All right, so predictions. What do we think the Pro versus the Premium are gonna have different? Will the Meowth still have movement? Guaranteed the Pikachu's head will not turn on the other one, which actually might be a good thing. That's just like more things to possibly fix. All right. Well, let's just see a little gameplay.
Trainer 2.
Trainer 2 versus player 2. That's pretty good.
Skill shot.
Who that call out voice is supposed to be. That's very James Bond to me.
And now, and this balloon can be your ride.
Oh yes. Thank you, Meowth. That is fast. And I dig that.
Pokemon discovered. Shoot Pokedex to scan Pokemon.
Okay.
Shoot the town scoop to collect a mystery award.
So Meowth came up to allow us into this back area that we had here. There's really nothing going on in the middle of the playfield. You know, I guess you have these targets up here, which isn't bad, you know. I kind of like the clean look, especially like on Jaws, just nice and open. What I'm looking for is to see when it'll trap up one of the balls. But already looking like down here, there's no like in-lane like rods that'll pop up and hold the ball for you to like go to your modes or see cutscenes and stuff. It's really nice when games are just like very flowy, but I also kind of like want to be like brought into the world and have it, you know, stop a little bit. Let me see some of the show. Also, it always had to be the anime playing. Love that it's the anime. But a little break is nice to stop, collect your thoughts, be like, okay, what is this skill shot that I have to make here? So on and so forth. And actually, this Pokeball just moved, but maybe he nudged the machine. Does this have a purpose, or is it just decoration? But cool. All right. Pokemon's here. We'll keep our finger on the trigger. We'll see how this develops. All right, I'm back from work. I've watched multiple hours of gameplay as well as some interviews and stuff, and I have a little bit more input to throw in here. First off, I was right. This down here at the bottom, okay, I was a little bit wrong, but the Pikachu, his cheeks, they do light up. Not sure if it's exactly tied to the ball save, but it does light up. So that's cool. That's a win. Also, the Pokeball, it does shake back and forth like in the show, which is cool. It doesn't seem to make the same noises, but no one had like a proper audio capture for it, so maybe it does do the bong. Who knows? We'll see more about that in the future. But it does shake, but only on the premium. So Pro versus the premium, here are the differences. One, this little cup holder down here, the toilet bowl, is only on the premium, and it doesn't just go like endlessly forever like I was saying initially, like the new Star Wars. It has like these bumps in it that do slow it down and some sensors, so it's pretty short. And this little hydrodynamic spatula that I wasn't sure of, it's a diverter, so the ball actually only goes in here during like certain mods, like when you do the Squirtle Squad. So normally it just feeds the inlane like normal, but other times it will come down here. Other differences, Pro versus the Premium. The Premium has a scoop underneath the Pokeball here, so when you go to catch, it goes into this scoop and it disappears, and then it shoots out of this little Psyduck area. On the Pro, there is a... Oh, it looks like it might be on the Premium too, for some things. Who knows? This little white dot is an inlane post that'll pop up and hold your ball. There's also one up here as well, next to the Pikachu. So there are things that will, you know, stop the game and give you time to appreciate the stuff that's on the screen. So I do like that. Let's see, the Meowth moves in all of them. So that's really cool to see that you're not missing out on that if you get the Pro. But there's a magnet underneath the battle arena here that's only on the Premium. Not really sure if I like that. Some of the times when I'd watch people go up here, and the magnet is just like a ball deflector. It'll throw it around, psychic powers, and sometimes I just watched it straight down the middle or throw it right into the outpost or the outlane. So not sure if I'm a huge fan of that. If you want randomness, that's great, but It definitely has the potential to sabotage your gameplay. This Pokedex shot here is like a multiple stage captive ball, which I hadn't really seen before. I mean, that's kind of cool. It's just for sure. I don't really think you'll see it that much during gameplay, like just based on the angle that you're looking at it, but it's cool design. I like that. The animatronic Pikachu sculpt up here, the head only moves in the premium, not on the pro, but it is very nice that on the pro it's not just like a flat acrylic. You actually get the whole sculpt, so that's nice to see. Other than that, I think that's all of them. You don't have this Psyduck lane in the premium because the scoop doesn't exist on the pro. There's no little hidden diverter, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I was very stoked that there are 2 scoops. I don't know why, and this is just me, but I think scoop shots are my favorite. There's something about just straight power shot and then bam, the ball just dead ends. I like that. It feels like a good completion. My other like under flipper shots. This is a 2 flipper game. A little sad to see that. I don't know why, but I'm just partial to multiple flippers, more cool things, anything that opens up more shots and allows me to do more. I'm just a fan of. It's very much more of a beginner layout, I would say, and you know they want to bring more kids in, and I get that, and it's very apparent when you watch some of the gameplay. The call outs for jackpot are just so goofy. I don't know, like I love Godzilla, and that is a very campy game with a lot of its voice lines, and I love it. I love how unafraid it is to, you know, not be serious all the time. But the jackpots on this, there's like jackpot, and every single shot is a jackpot. So every shot, super jackpot. It's like, oh my god. Okay, that was laying it on a little bit thick there, buddy, but it's cool. And it is very primarily 151 showcasing, bringing it all home, but it does have more than just the original 151. So I think that they lean into a very strong direction. You know, the iconic core of the game is like red and blue, but still opening it up. There's 182 Pokemon at launch that you can collect, and they are going to be adding more. But is this a game that like I would really want? Like, I really love Pokemon. That's core childhood for me, but if it didn't have this skin on it, like it just doesn't seem like it's the most exciting game that there is. Apart from filling out your Pokedex on the app, like what is the real draw? I just feel like there's a lot better bang for your buck and unique games out there that this just isn't quite scratching. Like Barrels of Fun have really upped the bar recently with Winchester and Dune. But you know what? The completionist in me really does want to fill out the Pokedex, so I don't know. But it's very important to note the code is still very young. The game's not even out yet. It could be like really easy for beginners, but like also have a very high skill ceiling for others to, you know, become a Pokemon master. It does have you collecting the badges and working your way up to go against like the Elite Four in it, or at least fight Giovanni from Team Rocket. The voice acting for Pikachu and Meowth, great. Seeing all the scenes from the show, you know, is very nostalgic. It seems really fun, but is it gonna last? Is it something that you'd put in your home that you want around for thousands of plays? Time will tell. We'll have to see how they flush it out and how release goes down. More video, other people making it further through the code, see how it evolves. Pokemon. All right, until soon.